Why do you need to hit the bottom line? I mean, the rock hard bottom. You probably tried to pay all bills and dues, and maybe you even started to pay off some of your debt, working two jobs, being determined and committed to tackle that goal unless something happened. You had good intentions. You were determined to reach your financial goals. You worked so hard, and all of a sudden, it's all crushed in thousands of pieces in one day. Totally unexpected, catching you off guard, so brutally destroying your normal course of life, hitting you right in your face with mountains of medical bills and maybe other costs connected with the loss you just experienced. Maybe you lost part of your income. Perhaps all of your income is gone, and all your prior efforts are gone as well. Friend, bad things happen to good people. Today, I will discuss how to help you get your financial life back with 3 simple tips. Also, I want to tell here about my upcoming debt-free budgeting course. While I accept one-on-one coaching students, the debt-free budgeting course is in the works and right on schedule. You are welcome to learn a little more about it by applying for a waiting list for the first 10 applicants only, offered at this time. In the show notes below this episode, check the link for the course link application. I am excited and so looking forward to read through your application to your debt-free journey. It's time to get your debt-free blueprint to accomplish the financial goals you and your family are proud of. Welcome to Simple Money Systems. This is your top podcast for moms with special needs kids who are eager to pay down their debt for a fearless, meaningful life that brings them joy. Hi, Deanna Gallas here. I am the host of this show for exceptional women just like you who are desperate for a debt-free life without going broke. Discover here simple money strategies to set you free from debt culture, money wasting, and ever-changing mode of currency and market volatility. If you're ready to say yes to a debt-free life and exchange everything that hasn't worked for a plan that will, results that are undeniable like peace of mind, better sleep, improved mood, and more money in your pocket, this podcast is for you. Hug your bug or boo, roll up your sleeves, and get your life out of debt into your freedom zone with confidence. Welcome to Simple Money Systems Podcast episode number 55. As we enter into the fall season, the change is coming. I love different seasons because of their divine design allowing us to embrace new perspectives, new challenges, adjustments, new dreams and hopes. Quite often, change isn't comfortable, but there is a reason for everything. Every change is like a resistance test on how long you can hold on to the old stuff, testing our strength and perseverance, adaptability, flexibility, maybe shaking to the core. I am not a great person to accept new unexpected changes. I used to fight every change, not even realizing that the huge wave wouldn't go away but would rather swallow me if I was not out of its way. I learned to recover fairly quickly from difficult conditions such as adversity, trauma, and significant sources of stress. It is very important to learn to maintain a positive attitude, to adapt to challenges, and to find new ways to overcome obstacles. With all that, I learned to be a resilient person. I want you to not to try avoiding difficulties, hiding your head in the sand, but rather bouncing back from them. So as a result, you grow stronger, more experienced, and better prepared for the next challenge when it hits you right around the corner. And it's all great and easy to say, but what to do when the resources such as money, friends, and family that you counted on are gone? What to do when you are facing yourself empty? What helped me many times and still does today is simply slowing down and just stop fighting with reality, leading to the first tip for today: embrace the cringe. Accepting the reality of bad news can be very challenging, but I want you to know that it is an essential step in processing and moving forward. It is natural to feel panic or anxiety, but try to stay calm. Friends, also my other source that I often run to. It's simple prayer, just telling everything in my prayer and hand it in the hands of all-powerful, almighty God. With that prayer that you just prayed, start breathing with your belly in and out. This way, letting more oxygen into your brain. In such seasons, it is very important to take good care of your body. And the better you treat your body, the sooner you get back on your feet. All right? Many years ago, when I was under stress, especially when it was unexpected bad news, I would turn to my comfort food. I would feed myself with ice cream, candies, cookies, and chocolate with hazelnut. Hazelnut chocolate. There is something about it because just a little tiny bite of it turns into a whole big candy bag from Costco. And this will calm my stormy waters for a little while, just to hit me back with a new dose of stress from being overweight and feeling physically ill with all other symptoms such as sleepless nights, anxiety, short temper, headaches, and the list goes on. Instead of accepting and embracing the reality, I would often fall in apathy and depression. So make sure to stay away from sugar, eat healthy meals, work on your meal plan for the day ahead, create something yummy without hurting your health. Eat often in small portions and make sure you drink plenty of pure water. Reduce on coffee intake and rest. Slow down. Do some stretching exercises, listen to uplifting music, and something else I do during these times of uncertainty. Friends, I go into my pantry. Oh no, not for a cookie jar. To reorganize it and to declutter it. I realize instead of dwelling on those daunting bad news thoughts, I concentrate on short physical tasks like cleaning my fridge, laundry room, my car, or finally washing those curtains? Well, acceptance is a process, and it's okay if it takes some time. Be kind to yourself and recognize that adjusting to difficult news is a journey. After consciously recognizing and accepting the reality of the situation, you are ready for the next step. And second tip of the day, creating a strategy. It might be difficult, but try to find some form of meaning or lesson from this experience. This doesn't mean diminishing the situation, but rather simply looking for something that can help you grow or understand life differently. Focus on what you can control. Identify aspects of the situation that you can influence. Taking action, even in small ways, can help you regain a sense of agency. Take a clear, objective look at your financial situation. Determine exactly how much money you need to get back on your feet. And create a strategy that is attainable to bring your needed results within certain time frame. Have your plan in writing so it will be easier for you to visualize where you are in the process. I like to call it success outline. More than that, I want you to use this situation as a starting point to overcome stumbling blocks and rise to new levels of financial freedom and prosperity. Let it be your touchdown point for the new chapter. So when you look back later with a humble heart, understanding that without this time, you would never be able to appreciate and aim for your next successful and powerful achievement. Friend, don't be afraid of some setbacks. Allow yourself to go through the learning curve and accept some disappointments as an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't forget to enjoy the journey though. Sometimes life can be like untangling one situation right after another. Remember to slow down, be present, and be grateful for little joys in your life. Like last week, I was going through a rough time and still do. Those moments that take your breath away and you are thinking how in the world you can take another breath in. Yeah. But when I drove back home, overwhelmed and preoccupied with a myriad of different thoughts, I parked in my garage and got out of the car. The first thing I heard was a strange scratching noise. It took me a moment to locate a box on the tool shelf where the noise was coming from. This instantly switched my focus and I was ready for action. Well, in the toolbox was a trapped hummingbird unsuccessfully struggling to get out. In a time of my own need, I was faced with the opportunity to offer help to this tiny, helpless, beautiful bird. I talked to my new friend and I realized that it was me, trapped in that box, trying hopelessly. And I was heard. My help came to rescue me. I quickly got my birdie friend into my hands, feeling her racing heartbeat. What was going through her little brain at this moment? The honeybird was motionless. Maybe she thought this was it. She was exhausted, scared, and was forced to rest in my warm hands. After hours of hopeless labor to get out of being trapped in a dark garage inside of her toolbox. She didn't even try to get out of my hands, but the thing is, while being trapped, she tried. She made noises, she didn't give up, and this is how I was able to hear and spot her. The hummingbird is tiny and only a couple of inches long, right? It would be impossible to locate her if she would just sit quietly. And now, when in my hands, she was finally safe, catching up her breath. After videotaping some cuddling and more talk to my little bird, I placed her on a branch of a beautiful blooming hibiscus plant. She sat there for a few minutes, and shortly after, she was back in the air enjoying her freedom. Now, someone had to rescue the hummingbird, to come up with the best strategy to help her gain strength for a quick recovery. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. She keeps visiting me often when I sit on my back porch. What a beautiful real life that I live right through the storm that I am going through myself. Friends, life is beautiful. Remember that. And if you feel lost, confused, and overwhelmed, please write to me at diana@dianagalas.com or check the show notes on how to connect. I will help you sort through the situation to come up with the best financial strategy so you can hold on to and start moving forward. And here we are ready for the next necessary step in a third tip of the day. Get accountability and support. I like this quote written by an author and a popular coach, Bob Proctor. Quote, "Accountability is the glue that ties commitment to the result." End of quote. Accountability drives the creation of a clear, realistic recovery plan. It helps you stay focused on your goals and make disciplined decisions to regain financial stability. Being accountable fosters a mindset of learning and improvement, helping you develop better financial habits and strategies for the future. I invite you to join Simple Money Systems private Facebook community group with like-minded people where you can ask questions and share your financial experiences. Check the link in the show notes. It is easy to lose balance when something unexpected shakes your base. It can be anything: sickness, unexpected diagnosis, loss of job security. Life is unpredictable sometimes. How about you, my friend? What's your story? Do you want to have peace and joy in your home? Do you want to smile and laugh with your child? Life is too short to worry about it. Take an action for change, for a life that you love. Let me hold your hand and help you get back to your feet with a solid, simple budget system in place. You're welcome to get in touch with me without any pressure, with no judgment, simply to help you start with your budget. Schedule a time to call me. And if you loved what you learned today, can I ask you a favor? Please share this episode with one person who you know and Tell them one thing that caught your attention. I would love to read every word of your 5-star written review just by scrolling down a few episodes in the review section of the iTunes podcast. And if you really want to spoil me, take a snapshot of this episode, tag me, and post it in your stories so together we can share that free life filled with love and excitement with many others. My beautiful, hug yourself and smile. You are exceptional, above the crowd, with endless possibilities to dream and to live a life that free with confidence. Catch you up next week. Thank you for tuning into Simple Money Systems podcast. I hope you found this episode insightful. I truly believe that a mom like you can be an inspiration to many others just by simply sharing this podcast and leaving the path of precious gems behind for those moms who are yet to find them. So together, we can create a community of exceptional moms who stand behind each other. Would you share it with other ladies so they can also find a way to a purposeful, debt-free life? I want you to know that your dedication and hard work, day in and day out, caring for your exceptional child's needs does matter. Your precious gem is yet to shine. Get it out and share your light with others. Talk to you soon at the Simple Money Systems.